Welcome at Rick's Europe. It's a black day today for democracy because yet again, Romania has actually banned another presidential candidate. This news came out after they announced that Călin Georgescu is not able or being seen as legitimate to run for the presidency. Now a second candidate has been denied democratic right to run for the elections, Ms. Doamna Iana Șoșoacă. And if you look at her, she is very anti-establishment. She's been critical of the EU. She's been critical of NATO. It's understandable that the establishment sees her potentially as a threat. Thank you so much for being with us here at Doamna Diana today.
Hello. Thank you for your invitation.
I first want to ask you, do you think that because you've been very critical of the EU and of NATO, they are not allowing you to run for presidency in Romania?
So one of the reason I have a big fight here for over 5 years. So I was the first lawyer in a pandemic, exactly when they decided to keep us in houses. I yelled at the president, at the parliament, that they have no right to put us in a dictatorship, in a sanitarian dictatorship, because they disobey the constitution and the human rights legislation. And after that, when the war between Ukraine and Russia started in 2022, I was the only parliamentarian in the world who made memorandum, international memorandum, neutrality for Romania, Peace of Bucharest, and I sent it to all the countries involved. And the only country who opened our doors, their doors, was Russia. So I visited the Russian embassy and I talked to the ambassador of Russia in Bucharest, Mr. Kuzmin. And I told him, I sent him the message of peace from Romanian people. We do not need people to be killed in a war that doesn't belong to us. So I have a lot of actions against the European Union. You know, in this year, in the beginning of this year, I stopped killing of our sheep because they wanted to kill our sheep, so we do not have shepherds and to have agriculture and zootechnical industry. In fact, we do not have nothing. We have no industry. We have no agriculture. Our territories are kept by strangers and foreigners. So I started. I built a party, a political party, which is named SOS Romania Party, and I have a lot of colleagues, parliamentarian colleagues, that fight against this dictatorship in Romania. I have colleagues which are in this fight for 20 or 25 or 30 years, because in Romania we have never had democracy. Not even in the European Union. In European Union, we have a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship of Ursula von der Leyen, which is in war with everybody. She is in war with Russia. She is in war with America or USA. She is in war with China. She is in war with Palestine. She is in war with Arabian states. She is in war with everybody. So in this case, European Union is falling down. We have an economical falling down of European Union. Germany is in a bankruptcy. So if Germany will fall down, so we do. So in this European Union, when the press is censored, and we have a dictatorship, this exists a real voice, one voice, who yelled, including in plenary of Strasbourg of the European Parliament last year, when I raised an icon and I accused Ursula that she is a criminal because she killed millions of European people in pandemic. She killed a lot of people in Ukrainian war, and she put European Union in a war with Putin. So she doesn't know history. She should read about Napoleon Bonaparte strategy and how he fall down in front of Russia. And if we are looking on a map of European map and global map, we will see how big is Russia. Is more than Europe. So what we are doing? We are in a war with who? With Russia, which now has a friendship with USA, with China, with India, with Brazil. Are we with all Arabian states? Are we not? So I defend my people. I am yelling the truth because the truth is you have to speak the truth by yelling, not whispering. We have to have courage. For this, for my actions, of course, Ursula ordered that the candidate Diana Jovanovic Șoșoacă not be accepted as a candidate in Romania. I don't want to be the president of a dictatorship in Romania. I want to be the president of a free country with democracy, with people who have rights and liberties. This is what I did from 2020. I fight for this democracy, for the right and liberties of my people, not to be in prison. So I think prisoners are are having more liberty and freedom than us, which we appear to be in outside the prisons. No, we are prisoners now in Romania, and I need help. We need help from all the other countries all around the world. We need help to escape from this dictatorship, from this prison. You talk about that candidate Georgescu. Georgescu isn't a nationalist. Georgescu is an agent of Secret Service, foreigners, Secret Services. He used to be for 12 years the director of Department of Implementing Agenda 2020 in Romania, and he played a role. After they banned him to the Constitutional Court, he appeared on television, the last appearance, and he said that he did his mission. His mission was to divide the nationalists and to broke this movement of nationalism in Romania. So if he would succeed here in Romania, they would succeed all over the European Union. The only person who stand vertically and he fight against this so-called nationalist, an actor, it was me. Yes, I provoke a lot of hate. They threatened me. They tried to rape my daughter. They tried to kill us. But yeah. And now today I have threats from Ukrainian people who called us women of Romania that we are a shit of Romanian mothers which have to be killed by them, decapitated, and to be raped in group by Ukrainians. Why? Because we help them, because we help their children, because we gave them all our money, and because we keep them here in Romania with rent for free, with food for free, with gas for free, with money for their children. When our Romanians and our children of Romania are starving, that's why they are threatening us that they will kill us and we are mother of shit. This is a garbage, and this is accepted by Ursula, by Roberta Metsola, by our interim president Bolojan, and the prime minister of Romania, Ciolacu, which are liberals and socialists. And if you can imagine, in Romania, the left and right are united. Can you imagine in your life that Democrats and Republicans in USA will be united and will form a power? Can you imagine this? This is we have in Romania. The only opposition in Romania is made by my party, SOS Romania Party. They are trying to kill us. They are trying to ban us in parliament. Today, the press was forbidden to film us and to interview us, and they didn't want to present in the Romanian televisions what we did in Romanian parliament. I'm wearing this suit because I'm in a mourning because democracy is dead. In Romania, we have a habit when we lost someone, when someone is dead, we are wearing black suits, and we Romanian women are covering our head with this kind of wearing, and it says we are in a mourning. Yeah, this is what's happening in Romania. Unbelievable, yeah?
We are all mourning because, I mean, it is literally democracy. The deep state is actually exposing itself right now, right? We've seen it in Hungary. They've seen it in Poland as well. As soon as you're seen as a dissident, you don't follow a certain federalistic or globalistic agenda, they will come after you. They will attack you. Honestly, it gives me chillings over my entire body to hear that it's one thing to attack you, but also to go after your daughter and I don't even want to say that word, but the horrible thing that they tried to do to your daughter. I am honestly so sorry about it. And I think everyone watching it should be furious. We should be furious, and also we should be angry at the establishment for allowing such a dangerous climate to happen where so much hate is being expressed to you, because at the end of the day, no one should talk about what Romania should do. It's up to the Romanian voters to go to the ballot and decide who they want to have as a leader, and it's up to the Romanians, and it's not up to Ursula von der Leyen or any one of the unelected bureaucrats that are trying to mingle in so-called democracies. Moving forward, before I had the pleasure of speaking with you briefly, and you were joking, oh, maybe I'll have to do the call with you from prison. I first and foremost, I am impressed.
Joke. They told me that I will be arrested because I have the courage to write to President Trump and President Putin. This is I don't know, for them is a criminal act, criminal procedure, and because I am an Euro deputy and I cannot talk against the European Union. It was one of the motivations in my banned decision of Constitutional Court last year. They accused me that I visited Russian embassy, that I spoke against the European Union. So maybe in their dictatorship you do not have to think and to have different opinions. And when I arrived in European Parliament, they told me that they didn't build the European Union to have opposition, because in European Parliament they do not have opposition. We all have to talk what the majority decides. What? So if I think in another way, you shouldn't be here in European Parliament. They sanction me. They fined me with a lot of money. Of course, they were talking. They stopped me to talk in a plenary, to stop in commissions, and I have over 87 penal cases against me, from 2020 till now for my fight. I'm the best criminal in the world. They accuse me, yeah, I'm the worst in the world and I'm the enemy public number one. So if you have someone to condemn, I'm here. They told me that I will be arrested on airport. Okay, come and arrest me. It's your way. I'm a lawyer. I know how I can defend. Today, I asked because Constitutional Court is judging my appeal on their ban, the second ban on electoral office authority, and they told me that the plenary is secret but the decision will be public. So I said, can't you have a plenary in public and decision in secret? So I don't know, maybe in this way I can defend myself. And they said, you cannot defend yourself in front of Constitutional Court.
That's what they call
Welcome in dictatorship. Welcome. Do you remember the Inquisition in Spain, which lasts 600 years?
Of course.
Well, we have this Inquisition for 35 years, and it lost.
And how, like, okay, that's one thing that they're gonna maybe try to get you trialed. I think the fact that they're saying that the process will be behind closed doors, but then that they want to have the verdict in public, to me it sounds like they already know what the verdict is going to be, but they just want to make sure that you will have this public shaming. Otherwise there would be no issue in having that trial transparent and open to the public as well. But it's clear that they really want to silence you. You actually also wrote a letter to Donald Trump to appeal for his help. In that letter, you wrote to him to not, first and foremost, you asked him to not recognize
the elections.
And also you said, and I will quote you from the letter, you said, I am announcing in this way that both I and the party I lead, SOS Romania, strongly support the peace process in Ukraine proposed by you. And this is another reason why Ursula von der Leyen and her pawns in Romania have banned me from running for president, because Brussels has other plans for the future and considers that politicians in Europe who support the policies of the new Washington administration should be banned. You already covered that, but of course, what you mean with the statement, you said it in your previous answer, but what kind of reply are you expecting now from President Donald Trump?
Well, we are here under the protection of the United States, and after the negotiation between USA and Russia, my informations are that we are in an influence sphere of Russia, as we were until the Second World War. So we have in Romania over 13 military bases of USA and NATO. So of course, when you have military bases, you are under occupation. I'm sorry, but this is the truth. So I know that President Trump wants to retire from NATO. So in this way, he ordered to retire all the military bases from Romania. That means we will remain in the influence sphere of Russia. So in this moment, we have three powers in Romania which are fighting: Russia, USA, and European Union. But the system is changed in USA. We do not have Biden with his dictatorship. He was a friend of Ursula von der Leyen. Ursula hates Trump and his administration. Me, 1 month ago, I participated at CPAC. I was invited by Republicans, and I spoke there with a lot of persons all around Trump and Vance and Elon Musk. So I know what is happening. And yes, we need help because we cannot solve this problem here inside of Romania. Why? Because all the system is a plague, a cancer plague of dictatorship. So we need help to escape from the hell. Here is the hell. You cannot speak, you cannot think, you cannot tell anyone. It's worse than in 50 years of communism, or we are going back to the 50s when all the people who are thinking and who are very clearly and speak loudly against the dictatorship were put in prison and tortured there. So I think they torture us. Now they torture with their laws, with their kind of constitutional court. And by the way, constitutional court is not a court as you think, a justice court. It's an institution, an organization with 9 of so-called judges. They are not judges. They are members of political parties who are voted by parliament between their members, if you can imagine this. And 3 of them are named by President of Romania, which is a member of one of the parliamentarian parties. So it's insane what is happening in Romania. They accuse Russia of dictatorship. They accuse North Korea of dictatorship. No, come here in Romania and you will see the real dictatorship. You will see how they put in prison persons because they are influencing the vote on TikTok. Here we have persons who are accused that they support a candidate or another because they talk about political views on the internet. You know what Mr. Prime Minister of Romania decided with his government today? They decided that in this presidential campaign, which is the theater, it's a piece, it's a play, it's a black comedian, yeah. They decided that on internet we are not allowed to talk against a candidate of the presidential elections. So if I have opinions against one of the candidate, I cannot speak loud about this. I cannot speak nothing about him or her because it will be under criminal law and will be fined with 3,000 euro until 5,000 euro for each expression. Can you imagine this?
Unfortunately, we had to cut off our interview a bit shorter and earlier than expected because Doamna Diana is now on her way to the airport to catch her flight to Brussels. This flight, when she gets to the airport of Brussels, she actually might be arrested. This is what she said during the interview. She was joking that we'll just continue the interview in prison, but we're praying that this will not be the case because regardless what you think of her policies, it is not up to the European Union to say who should be on a ballot or who should not be. It's up to the Romanian people to decide who they want to see governed by, who they want to be governed by, and who not. Let's not forget that that is the core principle of democracy: for the people, by the people, of a national country, of a national sovereign country, and not by the European Union. Thank you so much for watching, as always.